Hello, 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 and welcome everyone. It's not capturing my game window. What gives? What gives? There we go. Don't know what that was about. Oh, I know what it's about. I gotta fix some shit. But how are y'all doing? I'm doing well. Getting a quick late night stream because I won't be able to do one this week, and I realize this is my only opportunity. So we're doing it, but we are getting 2 combat achievements tonight, like pretty much guaranteed. I also realized I didn't put my microphone in the right spot, so I probably sound weird. So let me get that fixed. Also, where is the enable custom window Chrome? No. Show display name and title. That's the problem. It's show display name and title. So we should be good. Let me go back to the room scene just so I can like log in and put in my PIN, because I always put my bank PIN in on screen and it's never good and my voice just cracked. Let me just also get my mic going real quick. Muting myself so you don't have to hear it, but I forgot that the animation keeps going. All right. Yo, the Yama comic achievements have now launched? No way. I'm so far away from fucking Yama. I'm so happy this is news, because we're doing a series where we're trying to get all the easy comic achievements. And when they introduced the last boss, they had easy combat achievements for it, and I'm so far away from being able to fight that boss. Like, so far away. And it's supposed to be like a mid-game boss. Like, as it turns out, the mid-game in RuneScape is like base 90s. So, yeah. We'll get there eventually. Oh, but it got easy combat achievements, and they're harder than the other easy combat achievements that I've seen. Which is a little frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. I'm actually gonna, just while I'm still getting a little set up, I'll explain the plan. So, during my hiatus, I have been grinding. We have respectable combat levels, I think. But most importantly is we hit 62 Slayer. What this means is that the easy combat achievements, and I'm not doing the thing I said I was going to do while I explain this. The easy combat achievements, one of these is killing a Barret Spectre. To killing a Barret Spectre, you need level 60 Slayer. And one of these other ones is... Where is it? Kill a Worm, which requires 62 Slayer. And another one is... Is it not one? Am I going to feel so dumb for having done this quest? It's not one of them? I really thought you need to fight a Basilisk Knight. And to fight a Basilisk Knight, you needed... Oh my god. Jinxie playing Crash Royale. Ludwig playing League. Boo playing RuneScape. Hell yeah. Welcome, Microman. How's it going? I feel like such a fucking idiot right now. Just checking the wiki right quick. Killing a Basilisk Knight is an elite treasure. It's an elite combat achievement. Not an easy. I don't know what I was thinking. Just folding clothes before bed? Hell yeah. I also have to do laundry now that I think about it. Okay. You're on the TV? Hell yeah. Look, Ma, I made it. I'm on TV. Also, was gonna edit my layout if I can. Am I still in edit mode? I am, you know it. Cool, we're good. Can I leave edit mode? I guess not. Alright, so I did a lot of extra work for no reason. So that's fun. But, yeah, let's just ban out these two comic humans. We're going to kill a Bear Inspector, and we're going to kill a worm. Just going to check that we don't need anything crazy for that. I feel like our Slayer Helm will be good. The Bear Inspectors require 60 Slayer to kill. Yep. You need to wear a nose pick of Slayer helmet. That's good. I got one of those. And Deviant Inspectors don't seem to count. That's fine. So tell me where I can kill a Bear Inspector. Locations. Slayer Tower! Perfect! I know how to get there. So let's get geared. I kind of have. There's kind of nothing on me. Well, actually, we're going to want these two. Not any of the rest of this. So we'll bank our warring items. We will get our Slayer helmet. This was another huge upgrade that we got during my hiatus. They attack using magic. And they are undead, so we can use our Salve Amulet, which is another big upgrade I got. Maybe not as big as the Imbued Slayer Helm, but pretty nice. So we'll just pray magic. Let's bring our stuff. We'll bring Iron Arrows, because we're just going to kill the one. We'll wear... Which of these is better magic defense? What are we wearing? We're wearing our Slayer Helm, right? So we'll just wear these things, which are our best in slot range gear, other than the arrows. Since we're not on task, I don't think it really matters. We'll just wear the Vam Braces. Normally when we do like a Slayer task, we want to wear one of these to help our task go the way we want it to. I think we'll be good with just, we'll wear this, why not? We should be all set. I'm gonna be real cocky and not bring food. Let's just go. Why aren't we teleporting? Okay, we did it. I'm gonna take a nice aesthetic pic of your screen on my TV. But Twitch for Fire Stick sucks? Well, it's the thought that counts, thanks, man. I'm envisioning it. I don't really know. I only know the lag room really from your screen and having, like, walked through it briefly twice to, like, bathe. That sounds weird. I crashed at Microman's place for a weekend. Went to a grassroots cube event, a very fun way to play Magic the Gathering. It was a great time. I got to check out his local watering hole. I was thinking about it today, actually. Yeah, there's another one kind of coming up. Now, we need to go to the second floor. This is the ground floor, not the first floor. So I'm hoping this will take us where we need to go. I also want to preempt what you were saying. Bear Inspector. Cool, we're fighting one. Let's fight one. Now, in theory... Oh, right, I should just pray magic and be good. It's like, man, I got slaughtered. I wouldn't say got slaughtered, but I think neither of us did as well as we had hoped. Day 1 was kind of a slaughter. Day 2 we bounced back. maxing up the special attack real quick. Right, our max hit's 9, because we hit, we're using iron arrows. So I like the Reading Rainbow Cube. I don't know that it's great for tournaments, from being real. I feel like... There we go, Noxious Foe. Combat achievement unlocked. Combat task, boom, 17 out of 38. Right there, first one, done. It's funny that you mentioned that one specifically, because I listened to Lucky Paper Radio this week, and they talked about how they talked a lot about taste and like developing taste as a cube curator. And one of the things they said was like, one of the people on, because they had like 2 guests on, and I forget who said this, they're like, man, you know, it's very cool that someone made the Reading Rainbow Cube, but I would never, it was like, I'm real happy for you, man. Like, I would never play the Reading Rainbow Cube. And like, I was okay the time I played it, but it's just like not to my taste at all. It's also what we were going for a tournament setting, I think. I think a lot of the ones there were weird if you were thinking about this as like a competitive tournament, which we were. I think we were maybe... This one was like the most chill cube event from what it seems like. It's judged by the like 2-hour-long lunch break each day and only 4 drafts. Okay, I feel like the game's quiet. I need to listen back. I listened back to the last streaming, it sounded okay. But I was like, oh, I should check that the volume was good, because I've been fucking with the volume a lot. My new headphones. Streams good to me. Thank you. Yeah, I've had thoughts about the Cube event, if you want to talk about it at some point. Or now. We can talk about it now, I guess. Don't. For sure. Hell yeah. I'm also not going to be at FNM for a long time now. Whoops. Well, I'll be back when they get Tarkir back. Unless I'm, like, already planning to be out of town that weekend. Right, sorry. I'm reading up on Worms. Because that's our next one. Our next combat achievement. And I think we're going to go kill a basilisk tonight just for shits and grins, because I put so much work into it, and I don't really know why. Y'all, I grinded so many crafting levels for no reason, because I thought I needed 65 to do a quest, and then the quest gives you enough to hit 66 when you finish it. And I really thought it was because I needed it for this, for the easy combat achievements. But no, I need it for an elite combat achievement. So we'll give it the old college try today. Worms are draconic creatures found in the lower level of the Carloom, Slayer Dungeon at Carloom. That's where we were at the start of the stream. Players must wear the boots of stone, boots of brimstone, or granite boots. That's fine, we can do that. There's a bank there, let's just go there. Oh. Almost just closed the game. Oh, it's also a part of the Hard, Korend, and Kebos diary. That's good. The Hard Zaya diary, as some people might call it. Yo, they dropped the Dragon Harpoon. That's actually sick. Don't need to get one from Temperos. We want south of Carlin. That's where we're going. I will say that wherever the Basilisk Knights are. Okay, the song we were just listening to is quiet. This one's piercing through. Oh, I think this one's just more trebly, which is more piercing. I don't fucking know, dude. Guy buys one set of in-ear monitors and suddenly he's like a fucking audio snob. That person being me. Also, I bought $35 in-ear monitors, like not even like nice ones. Nah, I am like very much not. IAMs are so cool though. Yeah, I guess I really wanted earbuds because my old set finally kicked the bucket, and I'm like, I'm kind of sick of just buying these at like gas stations. So I bought these, and I think they sound good, but I also like, I'm not really an audio. Oh, I need my granite boots. I almost just went down there. We almost just got our shit pushed in. Boots of stone. That'll work. I don't have granite boots. So I got these because they plug in, but then my phone doesn't have a headphone jack, so I needed to buy an adapter so that I can plug that into my phone, or so that my phone can sync to that via Bluetooth, and I can plug my headphones into that. And then I have the other way around because I have over-ear headphones that I don't really like. And those are Bluetooth, and if I want to use those with my computer, I have another dongle that I plug into the headphone jack in my computer. Yeah. Where in this dungeon are they? Just as lower level. And there's a task only lower level, but that's fine. I'm gonna have to go down. Is this the down? Well, I have over stuff, but I have glasses. I hadn't thought about that. They just feel uncomfortable on my head after a little while. Well, let's not get killed by these hydras. Why can't we run over there? Oh, is this the shortcut? The shortcut's from where we just were to here? Because there's a boss over here? What do you have to say? Human, what are you doing here? It's the lair of what you're talking about, the alchemical hydra is an ancient beast of its kind. I'm here to protect it, protect the balance. Make sure only those who have permission can fight. How do I get permission? Only Konar Komatin, who is the Slayer Master at the top of this dungeon, like the top of this volcano, can grant permission to fight the alchemical hydra. She will rarely grant this permission when the beast needs calming. Thanks. How do I go down in this dungeon? How do I go down a level? Pulling up a map. We're in what's called the upper level. Are we? No, we're in the lower level. I just went the wrong way. Okay, that's fine. We'll go the right way. Also, James, you said over-ear stuff, and I keep looking back at it because it's the most recent chat message. And my brain is so broken that when I see stuff, I think, like, they mean, like, in a sexual way, and I know that's not what you meant. But I was just like, God, what's over-ear stuff? Do I want to know? So this is where the worms are. There's apparently a safe spot here, according to the wiki. Which is good to know, I guess. We only gotta kill one, so we're just gonna shoot that one. And pray magic, and hopefully it won't come towards us because they attack with melee and magic. Get our spec off. Our max here is 9. We'll spec again. Yeah, who needs the safe spot? Why is it telling me there's a safe spot? Can they not attack you there? Yeah! There's a spot where you can range them and they can't use their range to attack back at you. That's crazy. Also, I'm worried this one's gonna attack us. This isn't a multi-combat area. There'd be like a cross sword somewhere over here. But I've had fights where I just get jumped. Like I'm fighting something and someone else just attacks. Or something else just attacks. Alright, we did it. Yo, we got a dragon dagger. That's insane. I mean, I bought one recently, but I can just alch this or sell it to the shop. That's so crazy. Is that iron luck? How uncommon are those? Drops dragon dagger 1 in 76. So not crazy, but damn. Okay. I actually bought one of these on stream last stream. But that's the 2 combat achievements down. It only took me like months of grinding. Maybe not months. It only took me a lot of grinding to get my Slayer level up to 62. Which I can change the drops for now. Yeah, we still want that at 70. Where's this? We dig it. Hell yeah. So just to keep the stream a little interesting, I am only streaming to like 1 viewer, so I should maybe stop. Oh, I'm not doing my like bullshit where I open the stream on like 4 devices. Sweet. Oh wow, that's my own fault. I'll get back into the swing of it eventually. Let's use like the bank and not the deposit box. Deposit that. We'll come over here. We might just hang on to this for a sec. I'm not like that strapped for cash. We have a place where I keep maces? Yeah, I do. And this is better than that one. It's gonna go higher up. This was what we killed Elvard with. This was our best free-to-play weapon. If we could get a rune scimitar, it was probably better, but this was comparable and easier to farm. Because the way that you get this is by doing like sort of boring mining in the ruins of Chemdozal. What we do for a rune scimitar is we grind this stat up to 90. Which we still haven't done. So, yeah. Or I'm sure we could get it as a drop somewhere. But there are a lot of free-to-play stuff that has good drops. It was crazy. That was the thing I noticed going to members was like, damn, they just drop whatever. Like, they'll just let, like, whatever dinky shit monster, like, drop something way better than you'll ever see in free-to-play. I'm going to close Discord so I stop looking at it. Cool, so let's read up on Basilisk Knights. You know what it is? I think that this was one of the easiest elite combat achievements. So here's the thing. Let me actually like be a good streamer and show you. So we can get higher tier ones. That's fine. And whenever we fill this bar, we go up a tier. It's not like do all of the easies to get the rewards for the easy tier of combat achievements. That's how we got Gommel's Hilt 1. If we get the medium tier, which again is not doing all the medium ones, it's just filling this bar up a second time, we get Gommel's Hilt 2. And when we're holding Gommel's Hilt 2, there's a very specific bonus. See, we have some where we have to open the barrows chest 10 times, and we have to kill any barrows where they're using only magical damage. When you fight the barrows is like in like a kind of mini game. And when you fight them, they can drain your prayer pretty dramatically. But if you have a Gommel's Hilt 2 or better, they don't drain prayer. The attack, like their special attack just does like other stuff. But it doesn't drain your prayer. And that would be huge. Because if we could use our protection prayers against them, the fight becomes really easy. Well, it becomes easier. There's like a whole build-up and shit. Like I alluded to. But yeah, we're looking good. It would be nice if we could do that. So if we go here and look at like the elites, which we haven't done any of, one of them is just kill a Basilisk Knight. And I'm gonna check right now if it's the absolute easiest one of the elite. By easiest, I mean one that the most people have done. I have an alert on the wiki? What the fuck? I'll check it later. Tiers Elite. The one that has the highest completion rate... Oh! It's complete the fight caves once, then kill a demonic gorilla, but this is in 4th. That's crazy that this is in 4th. Only 33.7% of people have done it. Meanwhile, 63.1 people have done the fight caves. The fight caves is how we got the lava cape, where there was that thing where there were lots of rounds that we did during leagues. Yeah, that's an elite combat achievement. Sick. Alright, so back to Basilisk Knights. I'm pretty sure they're only in this area that I just unlocked. Oh, they drop something that's really good. So in our melee gear, we got, again, part of our progression was we got this Helm of Needs It's Not, which I'm probably mispronouncing. This gives +3 strength, which is our best in slot helmet for a long time. One of the upgrades is by getting a Basilisk Jaw, which are dropped by Basilisks, but also dropped by Basilisk Knights at a higher rate. It's 1 in 5,000. But if we're on a Slayer task to kill Basilisks, it's 1 in 1,000, which is still very high. But it's an upgrade that we want to get at some point. So it was worth unlocking the ability to fight these monsters by doing this quest, which is how I'm justifying spending like 2 days doing Slayer, turning all my Stardust in for gems, learning how to grow seaweed. Yeah, yeah. I don't regret it in the slightest. What's crazy is these only need 60 Slayer to kill, but I think the... No, the crafting was the bottleneck. Craig, I keep talking about it. Oh, these are the only ones that can drop the Basilisk Jaw. Normal Basilisk can't, so we need to do whatever. Yeah, just in that place, which is a pain in the ass to get to. We're pretty much set for it. No, we're not. We can't use our magic shortbow. So our magic shortbow is a two-handed weapon. If you've ever shot a bow before, you need to hold, like, the bow and then pull the string back and let go. When you fight basilisks, you need a mirror shield, or this special version of the mirror shield that we got for doing this quest, V's shield. V is a Fremnik hero who stopped the end of days in the past, and we go and stop the end of days, or Ragnarok, as they would call it. But they actually just call it the end of days a lot. What's our range with this thing out? Our range is still positive. Is that because of these things? What if we remove these things? Okay, it's neutral on range. That's good. So we can crossbow, but our crossbows kind of suck. Hello, Crimson Hurricane. Welcome. If you were here to watch the 2 combat achievements, we got them already. They were easy. They only required me to grind for, like, a long time off stream. But yeah, 18. Check the thumbnail. It only says 16. Next time I'll say 18. But I did this whole quest thinking that I needed to for easy combat achievements. It's actually for an elite combat achievement. It's this one. So I'm going to try to kill this thing, and we might get our shit rocked, and it might be funny. And I was just saying, I'm doing ranged. Can I fire a mithril crossbow? hope. We need to have a mirror shield because there's a basilisk and there's this, like, death stare. Oh, we're good. Alright. I'm gonna bring maybe the best bolts I have. We have a lot of adamant bolts and I don't know where I got them. Well, actually, what's in our bolt pouch? We have so many rune bolts? What? I think I know where I got these. I don't feel great about it. It might have been from Soul Wars. Whoops. So how do we get to where we're going? We need our Enchanted Lyre. And it will teleport us to Relica. And in Relica, we take a boat. Well, I need to pray first. Let's go somewhere where I can pray. Is there... Let's check if there's like an island we can get to near here that has an altar on it. I don't think there is. No well, I don't really have Miscellanea unlocked. Let's look. Yeah, the Fremnik Isles. There's no altar over here on Yatsutsu. There's no over here on Naitsutsunat. There's definitely not one up there. I don't think there's one on the island we're going to, which I'm pretty sure... No, that's not where we're going. We're going to, like, a tiny-ass one. This one? Yeah. No, we're not even going here. Are we? I have no idea where the fuck we're going. Oh, we're going here. Alright, so we need to go pray somewhere, which is bad because there's not a bank here. Let's just use our home teleport. Stop running, please. Stop running, please. Use our home teleport. Look at, like, nope. Look at the cool League's animation unlocked. Yes, we have to zoom out. Now we're here. Here is a good place to be because there's a church. Which is not normally a thing I'd say, but in this game, it happens. Nope, open the door. We get our prayer points back. See, in RuneScape, the gods... Again, what would be a high fantasy setting where the gods didn't just, like, show up sometimes? I think it's very funny that in high fantasy, the gods are, like, known to exist for real. Not like... Like, there's no faith required. The gods just... If like, you piss off a god, they show up and fuck with you. That doesn't really happen in RuneScape, but the guys have just shown up sometimes. This whole land was like a place... There was like the God Wars in this area. What ring am I wearing? Cool. So the thing about this lyre is... It only has so many charges, and we need to make an offering to the spirit that enchants it for us. And they normally require like a shark, or like a sea turtle that I don't have access to, or like an even better fish. But we have this ring that lets us charm basically anyone. Almost anyone, but not quite anyone. And if we put a bass on their altar, they'll be like, what the fuck, dude? And we'll be like, this is actually just a really small shark. And they'll be like, oh, you right. My bad. And they'll just give us 3 charges. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. You charm the gods with it, though. So, I think the gods haven't shown up in a way where you can interact with them. And it is only supposed to work on people who are... Basically, it doesn't work on everyone. But yeah, Falsagrim in here, this spirit of the water, we can just use this charm option. And then we get our 3 charges back. And that's great, because it's really annoying to get out here. There's a fairy ring, but it's over here. Sorry, it's up. There's also one up there. Both kind of far. We can hop this fence. And so much we're going to teleport here, even if every third time we have to remember to bring a bass and our ring. This ring's my daily driver. Friendship ended with Explorer's Ring. Now, Ring of Karos, in parentheses A, activated is my best friend. So this is the cave we're going to that has this boss, or not this boss, but this elite combat encounter. I don't know what we're going to need to pray against them. I should probably check. Not those. Not those. Other Basilisk Knights here? We'll just kind of wander around until we find one. That could never go wrong. I actually think they're over here. Yeah, through this door there's a Basilisk Knight. So let's just inch ever closer and attack. Your crossbow isn't powerful enough for these bolts. What about these bolts? Alright, this seems like magic. Alright, I think we're good. We're using, like, really good ammo on this. Like, it's fine. We also have a spec, because this is just a myth crossbow. I wonder if the Hunter's crossbow would have been a better choice. I doubt it. What the fuck just happened? You can only use Kevin bolts and the long Kevin bolts. Okay. Good to know. So not the Hunter's crossbow. Maybe I want to go craft some of them. Probably gonna have to do that on stream. But we seem pretty safe here. It is like, you know, our prayer is going down. It's yelling timber. Are these bolts good enough that I will risk running in there and grabbing them now? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll just kill it in time. It'll be fine. Am I crazy, or is the sound different sometimes? First bulk is definitely... I'm after this kill. I'm logged in as me? That's annoying. Just log see who on. We have to kill this, like, right fucking now. There we go. Combat achievement unlocked. Alright, they're gone. That's cool. That used all our prayer, which is fun. we're getting attacked. Where's the exit? Hello? Exit. Oh yeah. So we're banging these out. Let's look. Is there more? Barrow seems hard. Could we do? I'm gonna feel weird if I do this like late night stream and just bang out like a fuck ton. Giant Mole champion. Kill the Giant Mole 25 times. We could do that. We could go for some Giant Mole kills. Try Scurious again. I'm so upset that I'm not good enough for these right now. Can we fight Huey? Royal Titan's nothing we're good enough for. I don't know. Let's just look at hard. Let's get crazy. Let me just pull up the list on the wiki and just see what the highest tier 1s are. The highest percentage completed. We can look up what tier they are in there. Right, I have that list up. Alright, completion percent. Highest is subdue the Wintertot 5 times, so kill a fire giant. Kill a black dragon. I wonder if we're equipped for that. Not a baby black dragon. And we have to kill the king black dragon, which counts as a black dragon. I'm intrigued, but the king black dragon is a wilderness boss. Like, I kind of don't want to do a wilderness boss on screen. Seems like you're getting it's Panting or Chaos Knight right now, and this model has a unique challenge to tackle, having so many details, like it's really hard to pick and choose what you want to pick up and highlight. Huh. See, I normally don't have that problem, because I'm used to paying like D&D minis, where it's like... Not that they're low detail, but they're just small. So you're never like, oh, do I want to like pick this out? Because there's just not like physical space on the mini for there to be like too many details. Alright, we're not going to go kill the King Black Dragon. Then it's wild. I complete the fight caves once. We're also not going to do that. Probably not going to do Barrows. Skeletal Wyvern. We need a Slayer level of 72. We don't have that. Our Slayer level is 62. Kill a Karask. Slayer level of 70. Again, we don't have that. Kill a Gargoyle. Slayer level of 75. Don't have that. Lizardman Shaman. I don't know that we're equipped to kill a Lizardman Shaman. Wiki suggests that we are far too low level to fight a Lizardman Shaman. That's fine. More Barrowstone, want Gorilla, kill Hespori 5 times. We've got 1. I need to get more Hespori seeds. This thing is huge. I'm making progress and it's going to be a long project. Oh, is that what you shared the picture of? Yeah, that thing looks really cool. I imagine it's going to take a while. Right, it's that one. Maybe there's like certain details that you would want to like pull out that like signify something about the model. I haven't seen like the model other than those pictures. Demonic gorillas are fought during Monkey Magnus 2. I don't think we're able to do. We're not. There's a crafting requirement for that, though. We're en route. Let's go cook. Kill. Scotizo. Right, which we need items to unlock, which we don't have. More barrows. More spori. Dagonoth Rex. The plan is to make it look like it's been essentially dormant underwater for a long time. So get like seaweed and barnacles covered and grime it up a lot. That's so cool. I also really like the color scheme. You have this like brass and like turquoise color scheme going on that I really like, that I was thinking about doing for my Thousand Suns instead of like the gold and royal blue. But I'm so far away from painting those. I don't know that there's another comic humor I could just like do now. From being real. So let's just do some Slayer. It would look sick on Thousand Suns. I just really like that color scheme. And the real thing is that, like, my college colors were blue and yellow, and I still want it to be, like, blue and yellow. I have a real hurdle to get over, though. So, as I explained to you, or I explained to Mudkip while you were there, I was explaining to both of you, but I don't know how invested you were in the conversation. I don't use, like, gaming paints. I bought inks from the art store, and like acrylic medium from the art store, and gouache medium from the art store, and flow improver from the art store. I don't know how I'm going to paint metallics, like at all. Gonna have to look up some tutorials if that's a thing people do. Or just cave and buy, like, miniature paints. I have metallics, but again, all my old paints, I think they're Games Workshop paints, are solid now. Because the Games Workshop containers suck. Alright, let's just do some Slayer. And if we hit, like, something spicy, we'll do that instead. Because, like, I'm doing this Slayer technique called Turiel boosting. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah. I'm not expecting people to have an idea, really. Only the guy on YouTube who I, like, sort of inspired me to do this is the only person I think would have anything close to an idea. I really don't have a good way out of here. No, we can use our cheeky teleports. Which one of these is going to be closest to... Last Man Standing will be a good spot. If you do go with mini paints for their talics instead, like I've been using True Copper from Army Painter for mine. Yeah, I would... Thank you for telling me. In case you want to know the exact one. Yes, that's the thing. I don't want to buy the Games Workshop paints anymore. I would be looking for one of the other, like, one of the other brands. I know Army Painter's been around a while. I know that there have been, like, hobbyist brands have sort of sprung up. But I don't know how their metallics are. And like I said, I have 2 golds and 2 silvers. Or I had 2 golds and 2 silvers. from Games Workshop that looked fine. Like, they looked good. It's a little annoying getting two to do, like, because I would, like, use, like, one is the dark and one is the light. Like, do, like, some, like, dry brushing. Like, it was never really worth it now that I think about it. Like, the gold I was often picking, like, a treasure chest where there's, like, a pile of gold or something. Actually, I think I have, like, gold and, like, a brass. And I would just use the brass as the dark shade, which is a little scuffed. But like how I'm gonna buy like 9 metallic paints to paint like belt buckles and shit. Right? 2 silvers for the sword made sense. For like swords and weapons, I think made a lot of sense. But the other ones I was gonna double dip. Why is there a ladder here? Yo, Evil Bob, you want me to pick his name's Peter? Yeah! Games Workshop paints are consistently good paints, but they come with the smallest canvas for the most money, and the canvas are the fucking worth. Yeah. Yeah, Pete, I've been here before. You've met me. Alright, that one. It's not this one, it's the other small body one, it's this. Also, like, Null Oil, Agrex Earthshade, as good as everyone says they are. Same one again. Is that this one? No, it's that one. But again, the container is better for those because they're bigger, but it's still the same like closing thing. Like it still kind of sucks. But since they're thinner, it's not as problematic. Like I don't think mine are in clumps. But I'm just done. I'm mixing my own washes now. That was one of the things. I'm like, I'm not going to move off of this if I can't. Don't pop, don't pop. I'm like, I need the brown wash and the black wash because I'm not a skilled painter and I need it. Like, I'm going to paint in the shading. Just let me slap some liquid skill on there. Open this. Go back. Probably shouldn't keep room bolts in there, but whatever. Go back. We'll go back to the magic short bow. You love liquid skill here? Yeah. When I like learned to paint, the like lesson of the day, I went to like a free thing at like a game store near here, not the one that we go to a lot, another one. And they were like, the lesson that day was like, just use like a black wash, like use paint, like block in the colors and put a black wash over it. It was primed black already, so if you missed like a spot, it would just be black, like in like a crevice, it would just be a shadow. But I looked and I'm like, damn, this is so sick. This looks so good. Alternatively, we love just saying fucking not even shading the mini because I'm even lazier. Yeah, now they're gonna have to paint like, I don't know, like 25 or more minis. I'm kind of in just like, fuck it. But before I was painting like, this is my D&D character. And like, that was it. So I tried to like I wanted it to look as good as possible. As good as I was comfortable making it. Right? There's a ceiling on like, I'm a little afraid to try wet blending, and I really shouldn't be. It's supposed to be a really easy technique. Then I should just get like a test mini and try it. I schooled? No, the guy under me is schooled. Let's get ready to do some Slayer tasks. It's pretty unlikely that we're going to want that. We are going to want these things. Web blending is super easy to do if you're not worried about it looking super precise. About it looking extremely precise. Huh. Which you don't have to be on with story communities. Yeah, but I also don't know that I care about the shaking enough on the 40k minis. I think I'm gonna stick to my normal block in the color, wash, dry brush, and that's it. Possibly dry brush, then... I forget if they suggest that you dry brush first and wash second, or if you wash and first, dry brush second. Because if you wash, it looks kind of like flat, for lack of a better term. The colors are just kind of like muddied, I think is the term, not flat. The opposite of flat. But if you dry brush, it looks kind of chalky. Those are first up after priming. Well, yeah. Well, I'm also gonna do the... Since I have these inks, I can mess around and make like pseudo contrast paint, or pseudo two thins coat paint, or pseudo speed paint, or whatever your brand of choice calls it, where I can do like the my like makeshift Zenithal highlight, or maybe I could borrow Mudkip's airbrush and do like an actual Zenithal, where you prime it black for anyone watching the VOD later. Not that people watch the VODs, but like, you know. You prime it black, and then you... Oftentimes, your mini is... The location that your mini will be in is outside, where they are being lit by the sun. There is just like a general overhead light shining down them, not like a point light. So you prime it in black, and then you put white primer over it, and I sort of... as if it's light is coming straight down from above it. If you have an airbrush that's easy, you literally just spray down onto it, or that's not how an airbrush works, but you get it. Or you could use a dry brush and just sort of like go from top to bottom. Some people recommend using a makeup brush for this, but they're more money than I'm willing to spend for something they're only going to use for this technique because they're too big for the rest of the mini. But who knows? Maybe. My current dry brush is kind of on its last legs. Maybe it's a thing I'll do. Anyway, you use that to simulate the light coming straight down, and then you use these so-called like contrast paints, which are more transparent, where you're just sort of putting the color on, not like the value, if you will. Not like how light or dark it is, you're just putting like the color there, and letting whatever the black or white or whatever between the two, the gray, I guess, between the two, under it, sort of stay while you're just sort of making it like yellow or making it blue or whatever. So that might be what I do for these. I'm kind of stalling now. Let's go get our task. I think we're good. I don't think we need... Oh, I need arrows, right. And we are just going to use irons because we have so many. Like, our backpack is giving us more steel arrows. That's why we keep getting them at random. Not complaining, though. So we teleport here. This is like a game stream. You can play like mini game, like you can play like Connect 4 or whatever, except it's not Connect 4. Because Connect 4 is a trademark. Driver doesn't beat the hell up anymore. I can't do it. Yeah, well, I'm dumb and bought like a thing marketed to people who play miniatures games as a dry brush. And now I'm so like, here's the thing. The reason I bought the inks, which you know, I'm just going to say it again on screen, I'm probably saying it on screen, is that, like, when you buy paints for miniatures games, people are, like, have it, like, made up in their mind that these are, like, the only things you can paint minis with. And that it's, like, the good shit. Like, it's way higher quality paint than painting it anywhere else. And I just refuse to believe that the art supply store has worse paint. And of course, the art supply store does have worse paint, but it's marketed as like finger paint for children, right? If you get like actual paint for artists, I refuse to believe that that's worse. The only thing is, those don't come in like goblin green. Not that Goblin Green is like a real paint color anymore, but they don't come in like ultramarine blue. You have to mix ultramarine blue from like blue. Right, I have a cyan, magenta, and a turquoise. Or a cyan, magenta, and a yellow. Not cyan, magenta, turquoise. Next, still 22 skeletons. Different paints for different purposes, I guess. I don't think the purpose is painting things. I feel like we're just getting ripped off. Like, I think ultramarine blue is just primary blue. You know what? I actually think you're right. I think you're totally right. But I don't know, because I'm not going to buy ultramarine blue to compare it to primary blue paint. Any tips for killing skeletons? Yeah. Crumble undead. Oh, that actually means we do have to switch what we're wearing. Oh no, we're still wearing the salvo. Okay, I should have taken that off like 2 kills ago. Oh well, we shouldn't have fought the Basilisk Knight with this. Shouldn't have fought the Worm with this. But we're fine. It just did nothing against them. Whereas it could have, we could have worn necklace or amulet that did something, like was useful, wasn't just blank. Skeleton task. We can fight skeletons. Kinda it. We can fight a wilderness boss. No, let's just go fucking kill some skeletons. Well, we can fight Skogers, but I don't know what those are. We also... Oh, no, we have done the quest. I've killed those. That's not worth it. You know, one of these skeleton bosses might be, like, in the wilderness, but not literally in the wilderness. We might have to just go through the wilderness to get there. Oh, that doesn't seem to be the case. Alright. Finding where some skeletons are. Barrows, kind of is there anywhere near here? Any skeletons near here that we can kill? Signs say no. Actually, no, the skeletons are over here. I'm like, there might be skeletons right here we can kill. That's fine. We're gonna teleport. Anyway, where are we headed to, though? Where are these people running from? They're not. They're running to. The most extreme elimination challenges. I don't remember the whole bit. I'm washed. Alright, hang out with the skeletons. They might be cool. I don't think they talk. Is this where we're going? Orchard Cave doesn't have skeletons in it. Phoenix Lake also gonna have skeletons. None of these places do. Wait, do the Haunted Woods don't have skeletons? Island of the Resolve is just gonna bring us to Mortmire, or not Mortmire. It's gonna bring us near Mortmire. That brings us to Mortal Wreck? That's also not going to have it. Maybe it's also, it's just kind of empty, which is very sad. Not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. Memphis, no. Bisonexus, no. Gorax plane, no. There's Gorax on the Gorax plane. Asthma Fire, nope. Poison Wastelands, also No, we're gonna safe spot him from... They're gonna be in the wilderness, we're gonna fucking safe spot him. We're right here. I always see people attacking them, and I always wondered why. And I'm like, oh, because it's the most convenient. Have you tried talking to them? I will risk it. Well, let's right-click. Note that there's no talk to option, like there is for, well, bag example. Look, there's like a talk to for Cristilia. Why aren't we attacking? Oh, because I'm not wielding the bow. On higher level. I might be crazy and go get the bones. Our lowest combat stag is prayer. And actually, on this tile, I think while we're in the wilderness, we're like not really in the wilderness. Because there's nothing saying like, oh, you can be attacked. I gotta find out how to make a beach base for this thing. Brutal. Where are we going? Bro. Bro, I was killing you. Come back. Motherfucker. Does it need to be like a beach? Not like a fun beach, or like the beaches of Normandy in every World War II film ever made? I mean, I like the vision. You know, see, now we're like in the wilderness, but this tile is like, we're in the wilderness, but we're not. No one can attack us here. I'm not digging this spot. If I can be real. This is kind of slow and annoying. Well, for Normandy, you get the, like, I don't know what it's called, but those, like, big metal things they put up to stop tanks. Yo, Slayer level 63, we can kill spiritual rangers. Hell yeah. Yeah, we were so close. This bar was, like, here. No, I'm gonna make a note now to update the thumbnail. Update thumbnail +2. Cool. Cross. Bouncing these iron arrows. Hop back. Kill you. Yeah, it's gotta be a beach. The idea for this scene is they're just really walked out from under the ocean onto the shoreline to wreak havoc. I really like that. I fuck with that heavy. But you could do like they're still underwater. Like haven't emerged yet. Actually, I don't know that works really well. That's hard to convey. Maybe beach is the play. Well, you know, I was gonna learn how to do sand for the desert bases on my Thousand Suns. I've thought way more about the bases than like the rest of the mini. That's the part I'm most excited for. I've thought about this, like I'm like, if I don't end up like enjoying like the gameplay of this, I could just like build terrain for fun. Like the store we go to has a good selection, but if we want to play, if people want to play not at the store. Right, 12 left. By every kill, we have a 24% chance of getting it to, like, times 2 kills. So we're really looking at, like, 9-ish? Wasn't there a third skeleton? Where did that third skeleton fuck off to? Ooh, so I don't know how hard this would be, and it's probably actually not worth, so I should probably just not say it. But you could do like a, like they have like water dripping from them still. Oh, it was just way the fuck out there. Not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of the gameplay, in part because tanks are really damn annoying to deal with right now. It's always a good time because I like bringing like cool-ass minis. I'm starting to get the vibe that this is why people play Warhammer, and it's just like... I don't know that that's for me. Like, I'm more than content painting my, like, $5 for 2 D&D minis instead of dropping $40 like a pirated army, or several hundreds of dollars on an army. I also... I shouldn't say this. No, I'm gonna... I'll keep it a buck. I'll keep like 100 here. I feel like there's like a weird amount of pressure on me to like this game, because like the moment I expressed that I might not, it was like a thing. I thought about doing the water thing, but it would be insanely expensive. Expensive. Is there like a special like water texture paint that's expensive? I don't mean like real water. Right? Like, I think of minis as being like frozen in time. I mean difficult, not expensive, my bet. Yeah. Yeah, I was talking money, yeah. I mean, yeah. I think that, like, the barnacles is gonna look sick. Bring out popular. Yeah, happens to me all the time. My thing is more... Like, what's more annoying for me is I'll catch it and still not remember the word, but I'll just be like, well, I'm not trying to say this word, it's the only word I can think of. I like stall out. Actually, if I hop here, the guy's not in range. Barnacles are gonna look sick. For real. And I think the seaweed is also gonna like really look cool on top of that, but also sell that it's been like underwater for like a long time. Like I used to watch the Tested YouTube channel, which is Adam Savage from Mythbusters. He like owns the channel and he does videos for it sometimes. I was mostly watching his. He talks about one of the things that he did. He is like the reason that they got picked to do Mythbusters because Jamie, the guy with the beret and the mustache, owned like a special effects company, and they were like, "That's like the perfect skill set for the show we're doing." So they were both people with special effects backgrounds. And what that meant was they used to make a lot of minis for Hollywood. And one of the things he talked about was like building minis. There was this specific model kit that had a piece that was basically just like a rivet. It was like a half sphere bump, but then like around it were like 4 more bumps. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. Yeah, the ILM Universal Greebly. Let's see if I can get, like... Here we go. Well, this looks like the back. Can I get the front? I'll pull it up in a second if I can get the front. Yeah. Okay, so then I have to switch scenes, which is a little annoying in OBS now. Yeah, so you can see it over there. This is the Universal Greebly. My mouse is in the wrong spot. And they would, like, buy kits just to get this piece and, like, put it on new kits. I like watching Learn Gunplay. Ooh, I should watch those. But it's like this center piece is a dome, and then each of these have, like, a little, like, detail. And they would, like, buy this kit just for, like, these 12 bits. And then, yeah. And, like, they'd put the, like, there's probably, like, a sci-fi movie you've seen that has that in it. On, like, one of the models. Like, so the barnacles, I think, are going to do this. The reason that he likes it is because it, I'm going to go back to the game real quick. Since it's, like, round, it kind of fits on, like they said, they call it the Universal Greebly because it kind of fits on anything. On, like, any build that, because they were not doing, like, organic things that would fit on almost anything. The barnacle's going to be, like, I think, the organic version of that. But it's just, since it's round, any angle where you can see it, it, like, catches the light. It, like, adds a little bit. It's not like adding something that's just, like, straight line where it's like, oh, well, when you look at it from this angle, it looks this way, and when you look at it from this other angle, it looks this other way. And the barnacle, again, is going to be organic, so you have a little bit of that, but I think it's actually going to be to its benefit. Did the stream die? No, we should be good. Okay, cool. I don't know why my preview freaked out for a sec. What version we're going to play? Yeah, I need to watch and learn about Gunplay. Let's bank these bones. Don't you want to come with me? Don't you want to bank my bones? And your bones. It's only natural? Y'all, I'm starting to think that song's about having sex. It's another task. So, I didn't really explain what we're doing this stream. So, we come to this Slayer Master. His name's Turail. The reason we come to him is because he's the lowest level Slayer Master. You don't get any points for doing it. Look, you'll be able to earn heroic points if you complete tasks for a more advanced Slayer Master. The thing is, every 10th task, you get, like, a big multiplier on points. So if we can do 9 easy tasks at this guy, and then go to the one that gives us the most points for our 10th task, we'll get points in less time. 26 zombies. But to keep it a little interesting, I look and see if there's, like, a higher level version of the task. Right, because for this, we could go kill undead chickens, and it would be over like that. I think the mic picked that one up. Be over super fat. I should learn to do these. Not zombie pirates, armored zombies. Right, you're not showing my screen here. Defender of Varrock. We could do this. Curse of Arad? We could do that too. Maybe that's the line. Let's see if this guy has any tips. Magic, there's a spell just for fighting the undead, and also we have our necklace. I actually think that's going to be my next move. Because the thing about these zombies... I'll bring you back to the view I'm looking at. The thing about these zombies is... Where's armored zombies? Oh my god. So yeah, there's these that we fight during that, but there's more that we unlock later. These drop the broken zombie axe, which if we have 70 smithing, which we're close-ish to, we can also boost for it. We're like a level away from being able to boost for it. Yeah, we have level 65. There's an item we can get that consistently gives us +4 that we can just go sort of buy. Well, we buy it by doing the smithing minigame, but the smithing minigame is how we would be getting the level to level up smithing anyway. Blah, blah, blah. It's dropped by armor. Well, let's just look at the drop table. Yeah, it's more likely for the ones that we do from the second quest. But the reason we want this item is because its strength bonus and slash attack stats are higher than any other one-handed weapon, while its crush attack is only outmatched by 2. So it is our best in slot slash attack item. For one-handed items, there's probably a two-handed item that's better. So if it's our best crush item for a long time, right? Until we get the Dragon Warhammer or the Inquisitor's Mace, it will be our best crush item. It says that since it has a slower attack speed than the Dragon Scimitar, it's not great. This would just be like a good thing for us to get. And the only way we get it is by killing these armored zombies, and the only way we get to kill armored zombies is by doing... I lost the page already. Is by doing this quest. And this quest, we meet all the requirements for, including 65 combat. So, and 43 prayer. So maybe this is where I go from here. But in any case, it's 11 p.m. where I am. I need to do laundry. I need to get back. I need to prepare for this weekend. So we're going to do the outro, but I'm going to look at chat again real quick. Hamstuff is actually on a Bandai Gunpla panel once where he's kind of marveling at the pre-articulated hand parts from the newer Master Grade kits. I think I remember you telling me about that. I didn't realize that got him into more Gunpla. But it's so cool to see people... I mean, he's someone who is not, like, afraid to be excited about stuff. And it's always nice to see that, but it's also cool when it's something that I enjoy. Like, it does seem like something that would fit his tastes. But in any case, let's do the outro. Yes, I'm going to host a game show for you, chat, here on Twitch. Because we hit 50 followers. Thank you all so much for making that happen. I've already hit kind of a snag with that. I had an idea up in my mind how this was going to work. And it involved Twitch whispers. That way everyone in chat could play every round and sort of send me their answers. But I wanted it to work through the bot. And I wanted you to whisper the bot. And I can't have it whisper the bot. Also, I don't know why the Happy Pride message is up. Because it's only supposed to be up during Pride. Like, Happy Pride, y'all. I'm going to fix that bug. Because if it's up now, that means it's not going to be up during actual Pride Month. Although, every month is Pride Month, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm going to try to get it to work. Just hit a technical snag. But the game show stream is forthcoming. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see the message says something like 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers. Don't worry, we'll do one. I'll do one for you, YouTube, when we hit that goal. But this one's for Twitch because we hit the Twitch goal. And you're more than welcome to play. Just come over to Twitch. And that's right, yes, I stream both on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Whoa! The link is in my channel and below the stream. Whichever site you're watching on, there's a link to the other one. If you happen to prefer the one that you're not watching on right now, you could go watch on the other one. If you like YouTube's viewer better, you can watch on YouTube. If you like Twitch's chat better, you can watch on Twitch. I couldn't blame you for either of those. Everything's a matter of taste. But whichever one you prefer, you can watch on there. It's also, if you are a Twitch frog, you'll know that VODs, the lifespan of VODs is like growing shorter and shorter and shorter. Twitch is just deleting them sooner and sooner and sooner and sooner. Seemingly, every few months, they're just like, actually, we're going to knock a few days off of how long VODs stay up. But YouTube isn't that, because YouTube's just a video platform that they tack streaming onto. So, the VODs can stay up there forever. So if you ever missed a bit, if I ever did something embarrassing that you want to blackmail me with, wow, it puts the pride going up a lot. It'll be logged there. I'm also on Mastodon. I'm at Boof Troop on the kind.social instance of Mastodon. If you are on Mastodon, you should say hi, because it feels like there's no one on there. I'm also on Blue Sky. I'm booftroop.bsky.social on the main instance. That's it for the outro. Have a good night. See you soon. Yes, see you soon, Crimson Hurricane. Have a good night, and thank you, as always, for hanging out. See you tomorrow. But peace out, and be kind. Rewind. Where's the end screen button? Why don't I have this hotkeyed? It's probably good that I don't have the end screen hotkey. Anyway, peace.